Henbane staunches bleeding and disinfects wounds. Cocoa leaves make antidotes. Yujin mushrooms function as a tonic. Well, guess that's enough for today. This is the borderland region of Zoltan. To the north and the east stands a vast unexplored mountain range called the Wall at the World's End. The rest is ringed by marshland. This makes Zoltan both difficult to reach and of no strategic value, so development has proceeded at a snail's pace. Even brigands have forsaken this land. There's just not much worth taking. The only travelers we see tend to be fugitives, hermits, or eccentrics. But I couldn't think of a better place for me to be right now.
7 pounds of henbane, 4 pounds of cocoa leaves, and a bag of white berries. Excellent work once again, Red. That comes out to 130 perils.
Great. Thanks, Megria.
Don't mention it. I hope you'll come back in soon.
Red, been out gathering medicinal herbs again?
Yeah, so what? Happens to be something I do best.
That may be so, but that bronze sword of yours is just really sad. At the very least, you should have a steel one.
Carry around is for show.
Put a cork in it.
My dream is to open my own apothecary. I'm not looking for adventure, just a quiet life for me, thanks. There's only one problem. I don't have the money to open a shop. Well, not enough anyway, not yet.
Hey, Red!
Oh, hey, what's up? Helping out at home?
Yeah, I've got the important job of bringing Dad and Gon's lunch.
Really? Proud of you, Tanta.
And guess what? Gon said he thinks I'll make a fine carpenter someday. I still haven't figured out what kind of blessing I have. But don't worry, I'm gonna become a carpenter and build a shop for you no matter what.
Good, I'm counting on it.
Hey, what's your blessing anyway? I never asked.
Well, I guess there's no telling, huh? Go on, your dad and Gons must be starving.
Aw, you're really not gonna say? Fine, whatever. But come by and visit again soon. I'll give you some advice about opening a shop and all that.
Done.
See ya!
All living things have a blessing. Every one. Bestowed by the Almighty to guide people's lives and grant them the strength they'll need on their journey. That's why they're called divine blessings. Blessings grant powers known as skill or mage. So fighters have great combat skills, and mages have the ability to both utilize and defend against magic. As for me...
You're not a true comrade, Gideon.
If you would excuse me, please. All right, you wanted to see me, Ares. What's up?
I want you to strike me with that. What's the problem? Could it be you're actually afraid to have to prove your strength, Gideon? There are many ways, both physical and magical, to pierce a ward such as this. And yet...
Thunderwaker instead of this bronze sword.
Even if you did, that would be Thunderwaker's power rather than your own. So what would that prove? We both know that it's a powerful weapon, no matter who wields it. You're not a true comrade, Gideon. A true comrade fulfills their allotted role and is one you can trust to the death and fight alongside.
Are you saying that I'm not?
Even you must have noticed. You couldn't pull your own weight, even in the recent battle with Desmond. Not only that, but having you along on a quest meant Ruti had to protect you, and that gave our enemy a very real advantage. Frankly, you're a liability, but what might be even worse is you're a dead weight hanging around Ruti's neck. You have the divine blessing of the guide. You instinctively lead and protect the first leg of the hero's journey. From the day you were born, your blessing made you as formidable as a veteran knight, a wonder to behold. And make no mistake, you fulfilled that role admirably. Even I can admit and respect that undeniable truth. But now, we no longer need you in our party. You must know Ruti and the rest of the members have exceeded your level. To put it bluntly, there's no longer anything you can do better than us.
But I'm trying really hard.
You a complete idiot? Listen, making an effort, even a successful one, is no excuse for being a liability. It's the epitome of selfishness to expect us to forgive you because you're trying hard. You simply aren't a comrade, and that's all there is to it. The hero wouldn't abandon a comrade, and I doubt she'll ever ask you to leave. You should consider quitting on your own so you'll no longer be a burden to your sister.
I'm second in command of the Bahamut Knights. Returning to the Order after being named a liability would forever stain their honor. Tell them I was out keeping tabs on the enemy and just never came back. Will you please do that for me? Don't tell them the truth.
Okay, very well. I suppose we can go with your story.
I'm grateful.
And one more thing. Make sure to leave your equipment here. Since we earned it, not you, it's only fitting.
And that was it. That's when I changed my name to Red and moved here to Zoltan. The truth is, Ares was right. I'm worried about my kid sister, Ruti, but that's silly. She's so much more formidable than I'll ever be. There's no glory to be had here, but I also don't have to risk getting killed in battle or deal with nerve-wracking intrigue. That's the path Zoltan offers. This is the second phase of my life. My blessing doesn't have any innate skills, but it has many common skills that anyone could obtain. The survival skill is one. It keeps me from getting lost in all but the deepest mountain ridges, and it allows me to identify most medicinal herbs. Oh, an owlbear. Just let it be. You're not in the hero's party anymore.
Hey, Red! I'm so glad you're alive and well.
Did something happen here?
How are you acting so casual? An owlbear was spotted in the mountains.
You're Albert. Right, fine. B-rank adventurer Albert, sir. So what do you want?
Well, I've heard about you, believe it or not. Your specialty is gathering herbs and you're a mountain expert, right?
Yeah, I do what I can.
I'm about to head out with this party to put down the owlbear, but we haven't done much in the way of herb gathering and all that, so we don't know the mountains very well.
I see. So you're needing a guide?
We just don't want to waste too much time, not on a lowly little owlbear.
Sorry, but I think I'll pass.
What is your problem? This is your big chance and you're missing it. It'll look great on your resume. Think about it. You might even make C rank because of this.
I've got no interest in C rank. If you must know, my dream is to open an apothecary and lead a simple life.
Fine then, we'll look elsewhere.
I wish you'd accept, Red. It would put our minds at ease having someone who knows the woods in the party. I can even guarantee your promotion to C rank if that helps.
I'm sorry, but I'm really not interested in that.
All right then. If you're sure. I'll be returning to the guild shortly, so maybe you could come drop off your herbs there.
Got it. See you there then.
Right. Now excuse me.
I'd rather keep my past a secret and avoid standing out.
Big brother.
I only made 90 perils this time. At this rate, it'll take over half a year to open a shop. But it'll be fine. It's not like I'm in some big rush or anything.
Red! It's me, Gone!
Stop knocking so hard on that door. You're gonna break it down. Well, What's wrong?
Tanta has a really high fever. The doctor told us he thinks he's contracted white eye. Now!
What do we do? There isn't any medicine.
Don't worry, we'll have Red get us some. After all, there's no one in Zoltan who's more skillful at gathering herbs than he is.
Doctor,
I'm glad you're here, Red. Thanks for coming.
let me have a look. Iris is turning white. Mouthful of sores. And swollen lymph nodes on his neck. Yeah, he has all the usual symptoms.
Indeed.
How long since he developed a fever?
He collapsed right around 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
There's a very high risk of blindness after the first before then.
Yes, I know. But with goblin fever and the white eye epidemic this month, we don't have nearly enough medicine left.
We have koku leaves, but not the blood needles. They should be starting to sprout in the mountains by now, I think.
Please, Red! You gotta get the herbs he needs. I know the mountains are dangerous right now, but I don't have anybody else I can turn to for help. I'll pay any price, whatever you want. I mean it. You've gotta save him.
The mountains are currently off limits, so the Adventurers Guild might expel me if they find out I was there. I'd like to avoid that.
Red, can you?
I'm happy to take this on as a friend instead of formal adventuring work. So just don't tell the guild.
You're the best, Red!
Be back soon. Please keep an eye on Tanta for me, will you, Doc? Okay, looks like the coast is clear. Endurance mastery, fatigue immunity, high speed mastery, light speed. I don't want to waste any time, but it's pretty likely I'll run into Albert's party if I take the shortest route. The long way, then. That smell! Great, they used fire magic. Why did it have to be right here? This is the only good patch of blood needles in the whole region. But how can I extinguish this fire? If only Ruti and Ares were here to deal with this instead of me. There you are. Guess you dodged Albert.
Albert, over here!
B ranks or something. But I did help guide you, so I'm looking forward to a fine reward.
Look at the wound.
What, something wrong?
Never mind. Let's get out of here before the resistance magic wears off.
Now, the medicine seems to be working, and it was administered early, so there's no permanent damage.
What a relief.
I don't know how to thank you.
Well, we're very lucky we got the medicine in time, and that's all thanks to Red.
Thank you, Red. I'm so grateful.
I'm so sorry that helping us put you in danger.
Oh, no worries at all.
I can't believe him. Only a total idiot would burn the main blood needle supply like that.
You know, Red, doctors around here would be delighted to have an adventurer like you open an apothecary. Please be sure to let me know whenever you set up shop. I'll have plenty of orders for you.
I'd welcome the business.
Where are you going? Join us for dinner.
Maybe next time. Keep a close eye on Tanta tonight. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I can't believe that after an all-out effort, I only managed to gather one bag of blood needles. It's my limited blessing. I've improved my common skills as much as possible, but I've hit my limit. If this really is the best I can do, then I definitely won't be saving the world anytime soon. No wonder they kicked me out.
Red! I couldn't let you leave without thanking you again. My friend, and saving Tanta, you've saved my family. Being stupid. Who knows what would have happened without you? I'm so grateful that you came to live here in Zoltan.
Thanks. Maybe we should talk about the reward now before we forget.
Oh, right. Well, go ahead and ask away then. Don't be shy.
I won't be. I'm finally gonna ask for the thing I want most in the world.
Yeah, and that's when
Hey, it's Rit the hero.
I wonder if she'd let me join her.
Rit does the majority of her work solo. She wouldn't give you the time of day.
Hi, Rit!
Make an exception.
Interesting. I've never seen you dressed like that.
Probably not. I've been invited to a friend's celebration, so...
Oh, this is probably a bad time then.
Stop. You know I'll always help with whatever you need. So don't even think twice about it, okay?
Well, thanks. I need to file a job completion report.
Sure. I'll just go ahead and prepare the form.
So what's the occasion?
Red really wanted to celebrate his shop's completion. He's an adventurer who specializes in gathering a new apothecary.
He's an herb gathering specialist? That sounds interesting. What's this guy like?
Well, let's see. He's kind and pretty charming, too. The townspeople all adored him right from the start. But I think there might be more to him than meets the eye. He gets this really pensive look at times.
So there's more to him.
That's nothing unusual in Zoltan, though. I suspect Red is actually far more formidable than he's letting on. I just have a feeling.
Oh yeah? Now you've definitely piqued my interest. Give me the details.
No problem. Here's the first thing.
So you're saying this red fellow gathered endangered herbs in a wildfire and brought them back to town?
Yep, and here's the interesting thing. He keeps claiming that he gathered them up before the guild put those mountains off limits, and I don't buy it. But the guild has no proof, and he got the much-needed blood needles, so I guess they just decided to leave it at that. I was blown away that he was willing to risk his life to gather herbs for someone else. I mean, it's rare for an adventurer to do that, right? Come to think of it, Red has quite a chivalrous side. Maybe he was a knight before he came here.
A knight?
Is something the matter?
It's nothing.
What do you think, Red?
Thank you so much, Gons. You really are Zoltan's top carpenter.
Well, don't forget Tanta lent a hand.
A man always keeps his promise.
That's right, he should. And it matches exactly with the design you drew. Thanks so much. This is the reward I requested from Gons. He agreed to build it for me for free. As it turned out, I had just enough saved up for the building materials.
Red, just wanted to make sure you received that order I placed with the apothecary.
Yes, I definitely did. I'll have it delivered to you tomorrow evening.
Great, thank you.
Guess what I heard down at the port? The heroes' party actually managed to defeat Gandor's forces not just once, but twice.
Really? Then it's only a matter of time before they defeat the Demon Lord too.
The world is safe and sound as long as we have the hero Ruti.
It was all for the best. And for Ruti, too.
Hey, Red, give us a speech about your big dreams.
Don't need to be pretentious. After all, I'm not a knight in the heroes' party anymore. You've already made my dream come true. Thank you. Now all that I want is to take it easy. On hot days like this, for instance, I just want to share some food and drink and chat with everyone here. So please, come by whenever you like. And that's how my brain... Where are all the customers? These medicinal herbs and concoctions are going to expire if nobody buys them. But with all this rain, who could blame the people for staying warm and cozy at home? Welcome!
Gideon. I can't believe it. It really is you.
Hi, Red.
It's been forever since I've seen you, Gideon.
Actually, I've been going by Red these days.
Yeah, so it seems. I heard about it down at the guild. I certainly never would have expected to see you here in Zoltan.
Red is a B-rank adventurer in town. Her full name is Rizlet of Ligurvia, the second princess of the Duchy of Ligurvia, a major military power. What about you? After all, you're a princess. Why is a princess working as a B-rank adventurer in the boonies?
Some people back home favor me for the throne over my younger brother, the Crown Prince. So I decided to leave before it tore our family apart. Just enjoying my freedom till things settle down.
I see.
Hey, by the way, what's with the name? Wanted to be like me?
Truth is, I couldn't think of anything. So I riffed off Rit.
I'm flattered. I can't believe you actually remembered me.
Well, yeah, of course I remember you. I mean, we were comrades. Brief though it was.
Comrades, huh? You still insist on calling it that? So Gideon, or Red, sorry, what are you doing here? Unbelievable! That's not fair! You two adventured together for so long!
Yeah, well, the fact is, I was a liability.
That's not true! You did your best to ensure the party always succeeded. You totally worked your butt off!
You don't have to get mad. As long as I was there, I endangered my comrades. Retiring before any harm was done was for the best.
But do you really think that Rudy and the rest of the party are okay without you?
They beat Gandor, a celestial king in the Demon Lord's army. They're doing just fine. Your tea's gone cold. I'll go make some more.
No, this is fine.
I haven't seen you in a while. Least I can do is serve you a good cup of tea. I was banished from the heroes' party. There was nothing more I could do. Not for Ruti.
It's so good. I think it might even be better than the tea back at court.
Oh wow, that's laying it on thick. I only have novice-level cooking skills. I sure can't compete with the chef's divine blessing.
Well then, maybe the real reason why it tastes as good as it does is that you made it for me.
We met several years ago. It was in the border town of Alinor in the south of Ligurvia.
The orc sightings seem to be appearing out west. Well, the vast majority of them are anyway.
All right, so we go defeat them.
But they might be scouts.
That's the most likely.
Hey, sweet maid. Come on, let's have a drink. Don't ignore me. The name's Dear, little darling. You must have heard of me. That hurts. Hey, what do you think you're doing, you witch?
Tone now. You've picked the wrong one to mess with.
My bad. I'll be on my way.
You haven't paid yet! So were you disappointed that I didn't need your help? Then understand this. The Duchy of Ligurvia doesn't need the hero to crush the Demon Lord's army!
Just ignore her, okay?
Yeah, I know that.
Well, she certainly has some spunk.
Who do you suppose she is?
That was the champion, Rit! The most formidable adventurer of all!
She's never been defeated in the arena. She's our beautiful pride and joy.
You weren't very honest with your feelings back then. You seemed to be really prickly.
Oh, wow, was I really?
Yeah, we fought side by side a few times, but you always complained.
But I could be honest about my feelings sometimes.
Like when?
You know, like that time at the mountain village. So, made any progress?
Nope, nothing to speak of.
You know, I'm starting to realize the Heroes Party isn't too great at collecting info.
You're probably right. There's never been anyone in our group that had a blessing to help us with that.
Well, our investigation has been making terrific progress. Want to hear about it?
Yeah, let's have it.
Alright then. If you say please, Princess Rit, I beseech you, tell a fool such as me, then I would be more than happy to tell you all about it.
All right, please, Princess Rit, won't you tell a fool such as me? It's quite a small price to pay to save Logurvia, don't you think?
Now I feel bad.
Really?
What's that mean?
Nothing. I'm just surprised you'd admit feeling guilty about anything.
What? Seriously? Fine then, now I'm not even gonna tell you.
Oh, forgive me. Okay, so what did your investigation uncover?
I found some strange tracks around the village. They seem to be fresh and indicate travelers moving regularly back and forth from the north.
From the north? That's interesting. There's a mountain cabin used by loggers up there, you know.
Right. But here's the thing. The only logging being done is happening toward the northeast.
The logging continues on just like normal, but then also, there are those strange tracks. The question is, where did the missing wood go?
I don't know. There's no sign of it having been moved.
Must have been magic.
Most likely. I don't understand why the villagers aren't all up in arms about this.
Hostages, I bet. There are almost no children or old folks left around here.
Huh. So you think it's a group that's organized enough to hold hostages?
Yeah. And that would eliminate both brigands and goblins. So it must be the Demon Lord's army. Hey, Rit, don't you think we should be working together on this one?
Huh? With that party? Please, don't make me laugh. After all, I've already soundly defeated the Demon Lord's army twice. Logurvia has no need for the stupid hero.
It wasn't the main force, though, when you beat them back.
What's your point? Logurvia has never one time lost land to invaders. We win battles, it's as simple as that. We don't lose.
When that enormous force of goblins attacked, your ancestors requested help from Central. I doubt Logurvia is too proud to do what it takes. No matter what it is, it will give them a real shot at victory.
No, they just can't. I can see that I'm gonna need to take care of this myself. And the Royal Guard will remain his, so he won't have to depend on the Heroes Party or anyone else to do it.
Okay. I'm not gonna twist your arm. Here.
For what?
Well, food has been pretty scarce around here.
Okay, but this better not taste gross. Oh.
What you think?
It's not too bad. Where'd you buy these anyway?
I made them.
Really? You did? Why?
I've gotten so sick of eating all these salt-cured foods. So I decided that I would learn to cook some recipes on these long trips.
Well, at least you did one thing okay. See? That was an honest feeling.
Oh, was it really? What about when we joined forces? You couldn't have forgotten that.
Look, you're not half bad, but don't dare let that go to your head, because all I'm admitting is that you're barely capable. Okay, he gets it. Enough already!
Rit wasn't truly honest with her feelings till our big showdown with Shisandan. But sadly, the outcome of that battle was nothing to celebrate.
Fortunately, for the time being, the enemy offensive has come to a halt. But there's no doubt in my mind the Demon Lord's army will resume its invasion before long.
We must do something now! Food and fuel are both running low. We'll be annihilated if the war continues on much longer!
Don't forget, the enemy's in the same boat. I found a mountain fortress where they've been storing food. Instead of wasting more time, we should strike there. I think that's the smartest thing to do. So while our main force distracts the enemy, I can lead a party of adventurers in a raid on the fortress.
No way! We can't risk having a princess in enemy territory!
If they're also wearing thin, we can take cover and defend against the siege.
Well, Lord Gaius?
I actually like the princess's plan.
Master.
The Royal Guard and I will serve as a decoy.
We'd like to aid the effort as well.
That is most welcome. I hereby entrust the castle's defense to the Heroes Party.
But unfortunately, the plan failed.
Master? What are you doing here? Who are you? And where is my master?
Well, now. I am Shisandan, child. I devoured your master, oh dear student of mine. It's obvious that your people love you and consider you a hero amongst them. I use that fact to infiltrate your country with great efficiency. What do you think about my strategy?
What are you doing here?
I don't know, something didn't feel right about being left at the castle. Don't cry, Rit. For the hero's comrades. Vengeance doesn't come through tears. Only by cold steel! Ruti will be here shortly. We just gotta hold out till then.
Right.
A hero! You didn't attend the War Council again today. They decided to keep holding up. May I sit? Listen, if you really don't want to fight, I won't make you, 'cause that wouldn't do any good anyway. But I happen to think that you do want to. It's just this deep sorrow is weighing heavily.
That's probably true, but it's no use. I'm too freaked out. Just the thought of losing someone else. I'm scared, really scared. My master, the Royal Guard, and all those adventurers. I know them. Each and every one of the fallen I knew. I know what they're like, how they live their lives. And why each of them were there fighting alongside me. But they're gone. All of them are dead because of me. I will never see them again.
First thing, summon reinforcements and head straight into the Bewitching Woods. It's usually pretty much impassable, but a former comrade of mine lives there. Her name is Yorondrila, and with her blessing, I think we'd have a good chance.
That sounds good. I'll leave it in your hands.
Rit,
All 5 of the reinforcements arrived, don't worry.
doesn't matter. You know what does? Whether Lagurvia has the will to fight, the will and pride to keep going. You must join our quest for reinforcements and help us out with battling the Demon Lord. Because without you, all the people of Logurvia will remember is the fateful day they lost their beloved captain of the Royal Guard. Even if the Demon Lord is vanquished, that bitter memory will remain a thorn in the Duchy's side. You are my comrade, and a comrade of the hero. However, I think you know this war isn't hers to win. It needs to be won through Logurvia's will to go on. Otherwise, if the Demon Lord returns after the hero is gone, you will never prevail.
So you're saying we have to claim victory ourselves?
That's right. Rit regained her will to fight, and the Demon Lord's army was vanquished. Hey, yet today, but I can throw something together.
Red, listen. How would you feel about letting me work here with you? Red and Rit's apothecary. It has a nice ring to it, don't you think?
Whoa, slow down. You're one of only 2 B-rank adventurers in this entire area.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna retire.
No, wait. I just opened shop and business is slow. I can't afford to hire anyone now.
Okay, but think about it. Who's gonna look after the shop when you're out gathering all those herbs? It would be a total waste to have to close up shop every time, right?
I don't have many customers, though I do see your point.
Well, it's early. Your business will grow. Do you have any special concoctions that can only be found here?
Oh, well, yeah. I have two original creations. This is my multiply potion. The way it works is you mix it with a magic potion. When you do that, it increases its volume by a factor of 5.
I'm thinking that's a bad idea.
But why?
Listen, I'm just saying, if you start selling this stuff, potion prices will crash. It will never get approved at the guild.
We're talking potions here, not some kind of trendy, newfangled, super pricey magical device.
Affordable potions are vital. Making sure that they're available to all supports the economy. I mean, just imagine all the damage you could do if you made So sorry about that, but I won't lie, I'm relieved.
You are?
It's just, I've always thought you were this amazing guy. You're multi-talented and always so chill. So I felt this vast distance between us.
Oh, come on, I'm not that big of a deal.
You are, and there's no use trying to deny it. But I never imagined that there would still be things you didn't know, or that you have a bird-brained side like everyone.
So, are you disappointed?
Honestly, I think it's made me like you even more.
So, this is the other creation I made. It's a new painkiller as effective as existing compounds, but thankfully it's proven to be far less addictive.
I like the sound of that one. But painkillers still require the council's approval, even if it is less addictive than the alternatives that are on the market.
Oh, that's right. Well, whenever you have some extra time, that'll be fine. And I can't pay you much, but it'd be great if you would help out. I'm sure there are lots of things you could do.
Sure, but don't say it like whenever you have time, or then we'll never be apart again. Looks so good! It is good!
Glad you
Oh
like
my
it.
gosh, and now I can look forward to enjoying your cooking every day.
You will? Sounds like cooking will be more fun now.
So tell me, what time is breakfast?
Around 7 o'clock, I'd say.
And I guess I probably should get up early. I'll try.
Oh. She's coming for breakfast, too.
I know. Why don't we build a bathtub and I'll cover the cost?
A tub? I can't have you spending that much.
Don't worry about it. I mean, I'll be using it too.
What? She's even planning to bathe here?
You have one single bed, isn't that right?
Yeah.
Then I'll buy another tomorrow. My belongings are all in my item box, so I won't need new furniture or anything.
It's funny to hear you talk. I would think you were moving in.
Well, yeah, that's because I am. I thought I made that clear.
Please asked her to join our party in Gideon's stead since he's out now. She has the divine blessing of the assassin and is a rare talent even among the Assassin's Guild elite. She'll be far more useful than Gideon ever was.
Thanks for this opportunity. This is my pet, Mr. Crawley Wally.
I had to scour the various guilds before I could find one of her caliber. Thanks to Gideon, I've had to work my fingers to the bone.
Dondon, martial artist blessing. Pleasure.
Theodora, and my blessing is the Crusader.
Is anyone listening to me?
It's the hero.
Hello, my name is Ruti.
Hi, I'm T.C. Garland.
I want you to understand you're going to be under my command, not Ares. Is that clear?
Yes, it is. And I will swear right now to obey your every command.
That's good. We're going to hunt for a weapon the previous Demon Lord left behind. We leave tomorrow.
I'll be ready.
Good morning.
Morning. You sleep okay?
Not really. Guess I'm just not used to that bed.
I got it for next to nothing, so I can't say I'm all that surprised.
Oh, it wasn't that bad. That's not really why I had trouble sleeping, though. This looks so good! Oh, it is.
Great, because you better eat up. We have a busy day ahead, so we'll both need lots of energy.
On it. first I'm gonna go buy myself a bed. Then I'll run home and grab some paintings that'll look good in the shop.
Paintings?
Yeah. The impact of good artwork is nothing to sneeze at, you know. Displaying a compelling piece of art is always a sure way to boost sales.
Really? I've never heard of that before.
Oh, we also need to go ask the Zoltan Council to review and approve the new painkiller you created. It's probably going to take some smooth negotiating.
Well, I've got that part under control.
Oh, so hey, about my salary. How about 1.5, which will total up to around 30 perils a month?
That's a reasonable salary for live-in help. For Rit, though, it seems saying she'd rather not be paid at all. I'd probably just insist on it and offer her even more if I'm honest. Okay, I'm fine settling on that. Wait a second. Did she only say she wanted to live here so I wouldn't worry as much about paying her a real salary? Don't tell me she had it all planned out from the beginning. I appreciate it.
Oh, sure. Totally my pleasure.
One nice thing is, Zoltan's far removed from the threat of the Demon Lord's army. It feels like it's in another world. It's a land without any urgent need for the hero.
A land without any urgent need for the hero? I mean, I'm glad of that, but sometimes I feel like something's missing.
You do?
Does it matter? After all, I didn't join Ruti and the rest of you even when I could have. I have no doubt that I would have found a life spent adventuring with you and the heroes party to be satisfying, but I know being here is the right answer for me.
We have left the blood-soaked path of the hero on our own accord. Now, we travel the land of Zoltan, simply as Red and Rit.
Lady Rit, thank you for choosing to shop at my humble little... Hold on just a minute, what's Red doing here?
Well, it's kind of a long story.
I've just decided I'm going to move into his place. So now I'm shopping to buy a brand new bed.
Congratulations, isn't that wonderful news? Red, you're killing me here, you lucky dog, you. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Hey, come on. You've got the wrong idea. Hey, Storm, what's the deal? You weren't nearly this nice to me when I was in here.
You know why? Because customers who haggle 30 minutes over a cheapo bed don't get treated the same as those who pay full price for a quality product.
Okay, that's fair.
This walnut double bed's gonna be perfect for me.
I really think you should make it a single.
Sheesh, what a wimp.
Come again.
Such a wimp. Unfortunately, the bed won't fit in my item box. Would you please deliver it to Red's shop instead?
Of course, you got it, Red. Thanks for your business.
There sure is a lot of good stuff at Storm Thunder's shop, don't you think?
Well, yeah, Storm Thunder has the craftsman blessing, and he's leveled it way up.
Wow.
I just happened to learn about his. I was helping him by hunting to barter for some goods.
Ah, I get it.
The Almighty Demis grants a divine blessing to all living things at the time of their birth. Lineage and education have no impact on the blessing granted. Orphans who come from the slums have been granted the strategist and general blessings. And at the same time, even some of royal birth have been granted the thief blessing. At the end of the day, their success depends completely on whether or not they can level up their blessing. So then the question is, how does one level up? There's but one way. You must battle and slay someone. Someone who has a blessing. It's the same with all blessings, whether they're battle-related or not. People are willing to kill each other just to level up. This world, it's rife with violence.
Tanta, no! Are you okay?
You son of a...
Is that a skill?
Hey, stop it! That's enough!
Wow. You know, at your level, you should be fighting monsters along with the adults.
Yeah, you talk tough, but all you got is that crappy bronze sword!
Tanta, You okay? And what about you? You good?
Yeah, but His name's Red. He's my friend. He's also an apothecary and an adventurer.
Wow, really? That's why he's so strong.
This is my friend Al.
Al, it looks like you hurt your knee.
We gotta patch you up. It's Miss Rit! Wait, hold on. What are you doing here with Red? Do you live here now?
I'm here with Red because we're good friends, and yes, I just moved in with him yesterday.
What? I had no idea you even had it in you, Red!
Good grief, people are weird.
Huh. That should do it. It'll feel better in a few days.
Thank you. Why were you two fighting earlier?
It was that guy's fault. We were just playing, but he told us we needed to scram because we were in his way.
That kid is already developing his blessing. That was a pretty strong attack for a minor.
Yeah, I know. Thing is, Adami hasn't always had lately.
He must have discovered his blessing.
Wow, is that really what happens?
It has an impact for sure. Divine blessings do affect a person's personality.
Why's that?
For example, with the craftsman blessing, you'll crave building things and you'll love it. And with the mage blessing, your thirst for knowledge will start to grow.
So, what's Adami's blessing?
I'm not sure, but probably Bar Brawler.
That's a blessing?
It's a blessing focused on fighting with whatever might be at hand. They'll use anything they have as a weapon, like rocks or jugs of booze. They're good at knocking people over or flinging them through the air, that kind of thing. The problem is, Ademi has a really high affinity for his blessing.
Affinity?
Right. Your skills can grow stronger when you have a natural affinity for your blessing. Ademi is a natural-born brawler.
So he's good in a brawl? Ugh, what a crappy blessing.
I agree. Really couldn't have said it better. It would make life a lot easier for everyone if blessings were all socially acceptable. But some definitely aren't, and that can end up steering people toward evil. Now, when Ademi encounters any kind of obstacle, his blessing makes him resort to violence.
Oh, now I see.
You don't need to worry about it, though. His blessing...
Are you out of your mind? Don't say that out loud! The church elders would never understand!
So have you discovered what your blessing is yet, Al?
Yes, I've been gifted with the Weapon Master blessing.
Wow, that's a very impressive one. It's a blessing which enables you to specialize in one type of weapon.
Although, if it means I'm gonna be like Adami, I don't know. Al, I know exactly how you're feeling. Coming to terms with your blessing can be scary. After all, it can determine the life you'll lead.
Rit has the Spirit Scout blessing. That means she's a scout for forest dwellers. That probably explains why she couldn't live peacefully in the castle. Because her blessing craves freedom. Remember, no matter what blessing you might have, you'll always be you. Blessings are but a part of you. Think about it. Even a mother who's usually gentle may sometimes lose her temper when she gets angry.
I see.
You're a sum of all the parts that make you who you are, blessing included. But you're not a slave to it. It's a big part of you that you can still control. Do that, and you'll see how useful it can be throughout your life.
Really?
Yeah. Your blessing gives you your mastered weapon, you'll always be okay.
I'm kinda afraid of the dark. Will it help me get over that?
Sure. Even if it's super dark, you won't get scared.
That's a relief. Thanks so much, Mr. Red.
Al, we'd better get going.
All right.
Listen, come by our shop anytime you're feeling anxious about something. As long as you don't mind advice from a D-rank adventurer.
Thanks. Can I maybe come over to play, too? Even if I don't need advice?
Sure. I might even feed you.
Sounds great!
Bye-bye!
Well, we should be off too.
Now it's time to go get Red and Rit's Apothecary's future hit product approved.
Are you sure about this? Once we've changed the name, I won't let you off so easy if you want to quit the shop.
So I guess you're saying you want me to stay here forever?
Still no! No, no, no!
concoction is a lot less addictive than...
I'm a busy man! Get that out of my face and...
Well, now it looks like we've got no choice but to go over his head.
It's worth a shot.
Let's go!
Miss Ritt, I'm surprised to see you've teamed up with someone. You've always worked solo. Should be interesting. What can I do for you?
Well,
I see. I apologize for that, but your timing couldn't have been much worse.
Has something happened?
There's a remedy we approved only a month ago. Now, as we come to find out, it's being misused as an illegal narcotic. It's spreading fast on the black market to everyone from townsfolk to nobles.
And the remedy was approved only a month ago?
That's right. The new remedy was mass-produced outside of town, and once it was approved, it flooded the market so quickly we were completely taken aback. It seems clear that the maker was targeting illicit use from the start, so now our reputation has taken a big hit. This fiasco has done great harm. Dan, who is in charge of the new remedy, has been dealing with angry townsfolk non-stop.
I see.
All that being said, seeing as how this request is coming from you, Miss Ritt, I'll go ahead and personally approve it for you.
wow, you'd really do that?
We appreciate it a lot. Sorry for making you do...
Apologize?
But I did say leave the negotiating to me like some kind of idiot.
Who cares about any of that? I'm just happy that I could help you with this. And I want to keep doing so. Don't you understand, Red? I would do anything for you.
Oh, Red, thanks for that. I think we're great.
Yep.
My new painkiller was approved. So that's a good start, but it will take a while before its effectiveness is known in Zoltan.
Yeah, the shop is in dire need of a hit remedy and one that's fast-acting in the sales department.
A hit remedy, huh?
Do you happen to have any revolutionary ideas for something customers will want to buy at all costs?
Let's eat while we think it over.
I love that idea! You know, you really are a good cook, Red. How about serving food along with your concoctions?
Come on, don't be silly. I mean, my cooking skill is actually really low. I can't compete with a professional chef. Plus, I'm certain I've never even heard of an apothecary that serves... An apothecary that serves food?
What is it?
I think we should give it a try.
What's that?
This is a nutritional supplement. It's good for colds, exhaustion, and preventing sicknesses. The thing is, it's difficult to take because it's so bitter.
Is that apple jam?
It sure is. I'm attempting to use my cooking skill to make the bitterness accentuate the jam's sweetness. And thankfully, my prep skill lets me bake without destroying any of the nutritional value.
I get it. So it's like medicine in cookie form.
Now for the final test.
So yummy! This just might work!
Yeah!
Free samples! Everyone come get your free samples from Red and Rit's Apothecary right here. It helps prevent colds and other illness. It's medicine without the bitterness. Would you like to try one?
Let's go.
They're also effective for post-battle exhaustion. Get your free samples right here.
Free sample of the day. So would you like to try one?
Cookies? No thanks.
Welcome, ma'am.
Hello. Our daughter caught a cold last night and now she has a fever. And someone told me you were selling medicinal cookies.
Try one?
They have that bitter medicine inside, right? Huh? Delicious. My daughter would actually love the taste of this.
Hey, I'd like one too.
Great. We sold every one. It's all thanks to you, Rit.
You really think so? Because you just made my day.
Are you kidding me? Without you, I'd probably still be twiddling my thumbs without a single customer in sight. Rit, thank you for being there for me.
Well, sure.
I'm so happy I can be here with you, Red. Seriously.
I'll never forget each and every word you just said to me.
I'm sick of this! Do you even realize how much time we've wasted in this desert? The desert dwellers are completely useless, and we have no leads for the weapon we're after. Now
Can't be helped, can it? It's the previous Demon Lord's weapon, so it was never going to be easy to find. I did my best trying to negotiate with the desert dwellers, but they are a lowly, salt-of-the-earth people who won't even obey the king of this land.
the state of supplies and negotiations were never this bad when Gideon was here.
Are you saying that I'm less useful than he is? I'm a sage, so I have no need for his common skills.
Whatever. I'm gonna go find Gideon.
You can't do that! Please, hold on just a minute.
I joined this party because it was a shortcut to defeating the Demon Lord. That's the whole reason I'm here. But if that's no longer true, then there's nothing left for me. You made a fatal tactical mistake when you unnecessarily banished Gideon from the party.
I couldn't have stopped him. He left of his own free will.
Donnan, you're going to look for my brother?
Oh, milady. Yes, I believe that we need Gideon in our party. Surely even you must.
Even I what?
What I mean is...
I'll allow it.
Donnan!
Donnan, I want you to go and find my brother. The rest of us will continue our journey.
Ruti!
So, what now?
I have no choice but to go. Hey, I've been wondering. Do you think Ares could have killed Gideon simply because he was in his way?
Well, Eurandrila suspected that he might have.
That hurt. She was beyond upset.
She knew Gideon's abilities, and she appreciated them. He was always a strong and skilled fighter. I was impressed he could fight that well using only common skills, because it's not easy.
He was a tactician worthy of my respect.
And yet, somehow, you never failed to criticize his combat blunders either.
Well, because that's just the kind of man I am. Mistakes are bound to repeat unless they're expressly called out. But I swear to you on my blessing, not at all.
I'm glad, and I suppose you'll tell him so when you see him, right? We both know Sir Gideon's a worthy fighter, and that means a lot coming from us. The greatest martial artist of our times, and the master of the Temple Knight spear fighting. It doesn't even matter how skilled a mage Ares is. He'd be hard-pressed to slay a knight who's so revered, especially right next to you and me.
That's a very good point. So then, Gideon yet lives. I'm off to find him.
Life can be so unexpected. If anyone asked if I'd ever thought this would be my future, I'd tell them I had no clue. I could have guessed battling the Demon Lord with the champion Ruti, or defending the capital as second in command of the Bahamut Knights, or even receiving a small domain and living as a noble. But living way out in Zoltan, running an apothecary with a princess, not so much.
Red! I'm all finished up over here.
Great, thanks. Does an omelet and herb salad sound good for lunch?
Oh, heck yeah!
Yep. This isn't so bad.
Welcome!
What? That's Champion Rit!
What the heck are you doing at Red's store?
Red, tell us what's going on here.
I don't know, one thing led to another and then...
I decided to retire from adventuring and start working here. Red and I are living together now, and so far I'm loving it.
What the devil's going on here?
Like I said, one thing...
What was the thing?
I don't know, all kinds of things.
What the hell?
Anyway...
Of course, why wouldn't I?
I just cannot believe the champion Red is actually living with Red!
Hey, Maya! We better go after her.
I'll be back, Miss Rit. Wait for me! Zoltan's most formidable adventurer now works at an apothecary. I guess that would be a shock. But then again, people can become an adventurer whenever they want to and stop adventuring whenever they like. Freedom's kind of built into the job.
Know what? I'm in the mood to drink some mead.
Some mead?
You know, honey-based liquor.
I know what it is, but where's this coming from?
Well, nothing in particular, I guess. I just had a sudden craving for it.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Unfortunately, we don't have any, but there's wine.
No, it's gotta be mead or nothing. Would you be okay if I go buy some?
Sure. Why don't you run over there before the store closes?
Okay, I'll be back in a sec.
See you in a bit. A dinner that goes well with mead. Something like bread and cheese stew sounds good. Welcome in. Huh? Albert. Sir.
What a hole in the wall.
Thanks for that. Now then.
No, I'm not here to buy medicine. You're happy working in a place like this?
I am. It's my own shop, filled to the brim with my very own concoctions. I'm earning enough now to live in a way that's quite comfortable. And I have a cute roommate. Anyway, I'm totally satisfied.
Those who know nothing of the good life have such low expectations. But whatever. Hey, D-Rank.
Oh great, now what?
All I want from you is the truth. Did you kill the owlbear? Tell me.
What are you talking about? Everyone knows you killed the owlbear, right?
Nope, it wasn't my sword that delivered the fatal blow. I know that beyond a shadow of a doubt. The wound was obviously made with a blade that's far less sharp than mine. You know, like maybe that bronze stick of yours.
Oh, I'm just a D-rank adventurer. I couldn't take down an owlbear.
I'll ask you one more time. Tell the truth. Did you kill that owlbear, Red?
I already told you it wasn't me.
I thought I'd ask you to join our party, but it seems that's not in the cards. But what are you doing here?
What are you doing? Red is someone I happen to hold very dear, Albert. So think carefully or you're dead.
He came to ask me to join his party. That was just Albert's way of testing me.
Wait, how are you standing there right now? You were just behind the counter.
I mean, I waited till it was safe to come out.
Get the hell out of here.
Red, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
Nah, why would I be?
That's a relief. I mean, what is his problem anyway? Maybe I should have gone ahead and cut him down, huh? We could have totally claimed self-defense.
Unfortunately, Albert's the only B-rank adventurer in Zoltan right now. I'm afraid killing him is out. The town still needs him, even if he is a big jerk.
Does it really, though? And you didn't even fight back, Red. I don't understand that.
'Cause I was sure it wouldn't escalate. I knew he'd stop.
What would you have done if he hadn't stopped, though?
Guess I would have had to fight back.
But how would you have managed that, considering he already had a blade to your neck? You're capable of something like that?
I don't know. In any case, you me for it.
Right, sorry! I just...
Though I'll admit, I'm happy you could get so upset for my sake.
Sure. Cheers. Well, we have all the furniture we need. And now that we've got our new sign, it feels like our new life has actually begun.
Is that what you wanted to toast to?
Maybe. Oh, we could also really use a big bathtub in there.
Yeah, actually, I already talked to Gons about it. I agree.
I would love if it was a tub large enough for two.
At the same time?
I meant one that size.
Oh, of course. A big tub would be nice.
Wouldn't it? After a day's work, there's nothing like a long hot bath.
I meant to ask, would you like to try out my favorite sauna sometime?
Yes, please.
Okay, good. Let's go there on a day off soon.
Great. Ah, that's so yummy. Come on, Red. You drink up too.
All right. How did this happen? Why did it devolve into an endurance contest? There it is. You done, Storm?
I've got lots more sweating to do today, boys.
Yeah. What are we even competing over? Aren't we supposed to be here to relax?
Who would have thought, right? Never would have guessed you'd end up hiring the champion Rid as an employee at your shop.
You know, come to think of it, shouldn't you have gotten a double bed rather than a single the other day?
Mind your own business.
Oh, now I see, but if your relationship hasn't progressed to that point yet, you'd better be more courageous or you're gonna miss your chance.
Mind your own business.
Yeah, he's right. Bet you wish you'd got that double bed.
Mind your own business. Oops. I said that one out loud.
It sure is hot. The summers in Zoltan, I mean. The people of Zoltan get lazier than usual when summer comes around, as they don't work or even leave the house. They do nothing but lay around and sleep.
Where do you get off spouting an opinion on that? You were born and raised here in Zoltan. Don't make the...
Good. He's hit a wall.
I think it's finally warm enough, don't you?
Yeah, thankfully. The stove isn't exactly doing its best work today.
Why are they staring at me? What do they want? Geez, I guess it's up to me. What do you think? All warmed up now?
Yeah.
I wondered what the heck was taking so long. What is wrong with you?
Oh, it's nothing. I forgot I felt a cold coming on earlier.
Well, that's not true. You're just overly competitive.
Good grief.
Hey, this whole place is practically empty. You okay? Hanging in there, Pops?
Haven't you heard? There's a new public bathhouse that just opened a little while back.
Do you mean that big place the nobles built?
Yeah, a state-of-the-art sauna, a restaurant, and even a masseuse. Seems like everyone prefers to go there now.
Seth, stop! You never know till you try, so don't quit before the battle's over!
But this ramshackle old sauna couldn't possibly compete.
Huh? What's wrong with you? I'll keep coming here for as long as it's still standing, assuming you'll still serve drinks. Now give me a beer!
Coming right up.
One for me, too! Give me a beer, Pops!
Give me one, too! I'm loyal!
I'll join in too, because I love coming for a nice hot sauna with Red. Oh, but I'll pass on the beer, thanks.
While you're at it, one for me, too?
You certainly are a strange bunch, you know, but I appreciate it.
Give me another!
Coming right up.
of thing, don't you?
I sure do.
What will we do if Zeph really closes up shop?
That would be sad. I like Asana too.
Yeah. I wonder if there's anything to be done at this point. We could easily promote his place if it had something that the Big Bathhouse lacked.
A price low enough for commoners to use it.
He can't afford to compete on price, though.
Maybe the best beer around?
Well, the competition has a restaurant, so sadly, beverages won't help.
Tea's ready. Here you go.
Oh, thank you.
This looks good!
Hey, Red, do you happen to have any thoughts about how Zeph could attract more customers?
I'll have to think.
This smells so incredible! It's some kind of herb, isn't it?
Yeah. I infused it with an herb that helps one recover from fatigue.
Well, it tastes delicious, which is the important part if you ask me.
Oh, thank you, Tanta. Oh, wow. I know. Hey, Pops.
We've come back for more.
Ah, welcome back. Something smells exquisite.
Well done. You don't miss a thing. Here, I brought you a potpourri sack.
A potpourri sack?
Yeah. We've been trying to think up different ways for you to attract more customers. And I had this idea, steam therapy.
I can't say I'm familiar.
There's a race in a hidden vale. They're known to lead a very primitive existence, and they're more commonly known as the Wild Elves. Whenever they fall ill, they enter a cave and prepare an herbal soup. They let the steam warm and heal their bodies. So I had an idea. I made this to try their steam therapy here. In the sauna, this sack is full of herbs. We can hang, just like in those caves. It's both relaxing and good for the throat.
Oh.
Like it? If it works, I can offer you a steady supply.
It sounds very interesting for sure. But do you really think it'll be enough?
Well, we'll never know unless we try.
Oh. This isn't half bad, huh?
Yeah, we tried it out back at our place, but the aroma really shines in the sauna.
Wow. It seems I still have much to learn.
So, don't you think it's possible this could help you stay in business?
Maybe. It might be just what I need to keep customers coming back for more. 'Cause I'll have something here that the Big Bathhouse doesn't. Here I was acting like I knew everything about saunas, but it seems I was wrong. I gave up so fast. I was far too hasty, thinking it was time to throw in the towel. I haven't been humbled like this in a very long time. It's one for the books, this day. All three of you have my thanks. I'll buy some potpourri sacks. I'd be thrilled to use them. You tossed us a lifeline here today, Red.
We did it!
Anytime.
Since you're here, get warm on the house.
Yep, a new sauna experience.
What a wonderful smell.
No, for sure. That should attract more customers.
What are you guys doing? I was in here first, you know.
Not fair. You don't get the sauna to yourself.
Yes, I would agree.
Okay, but then why are you half naked? What's with that?
Sheesh, what's the big deal? It's just you.
No, this isn't right. Plus, now is a married woman.
Huh?
What was that reaction?
I've got a towel on. It's perfectly fine.
I give up. Guess I'll just leave then.
What's the problem? Come enjoy the sauna with us.
Are you really gonna stand here and make a lady beg like that? If you're a real man, you should just do it. Do it. Do it. It's not as if you're a couple of teenagers. There's no need to blush like that. Just relax and have fun. Anyway, whatever. I must say I'm impressed, Rit.
Impressed with what?
You have a keen eye choosing Red as your partner, seeing as he's about 1,000,000 times better than those noblemen one finds in the center of town. Red, some people make fun of him for being an eternal D rank, but he's a total pro at herb gathering. His work is absolutely flawless.
Yeah, when I first met him years ago, his work was tried and true perfection, and that's still the case. This time it just happens to be in a shop in Zoltan. Listen, Red.
We should all come back here again. Hit me again!
Coming right up.
A potpourri sack, huh? Not a bad call.
Yeah, it could have been worse.
I know, right?
Wow, it's warmed up nicely in here.
Not even.
This again.
Hey, that's enough already.
Stormy!
It makes me so happy to see his customers are coming back. Never in a million years would I have imagined that I would end up finding Zoltan as fulfilling as I do.
I was thinking that same thing earlier.
Well, we'll see you two later. Take care.
Yeah, see you later!
Till next time. Such a nice family.
Yeah, they are.
The other day, when I said I wanted to drink some mead, there was a reason. The truth is, when someone gets married in Lagurvia, the couple take higher time with each other. And so when I remembered that, I suddenly felt like all I wanted was mead.
Let's go home.
Yeah.
Unbelievable! Just when we could actually use their help, they leave the party! At this rate, we're never gonna find anything, let alone the weapon the previous Demon Lord left behind.
Excuse me. I finished setting up the tent like you asked.
How's your new party? Are you disappointed? It wasn't always like this, you know. We never had these kinds of non-combat problems before. And in combat, we were like a natural-born team. It started after Sir Gideon was gone. Then the party fell completely apart. And the trust that was once there vanished. The party desperately needed Sir Gideon. So
official at the Adventurers Guild.
Welcome, sir.
I've come to find out if the rumor that Rit's living here is true.
It is.
Then we would like to speak with her, please.
You're welcome to do that as soon as we're finished getting ready to open up.
Shouldn't she be allowed to answer for herself? You should at least speak with her before you give us an answer. You'd prefer to make us wait.
I answered because I knew what she'd say.
You seem quite confident, Master Red.
I'm kinda surprised you know so much about a D-rank adventurer.
I have memorized the faces and personal histories of every adventurer who's ever been a member of this guild. Very well then. We'll wait as long as we must.
I appreciate your patience. I can take over restocking.
Those bigwigs are here, aren't they? I say we make them wait. Finished. I'll go tell them no now. Be right back.
Sure, but please don't take too long, okay? I really do need your help here. Aren't you the Thieves Guild's new...
You know who I am? That's impressive for a D-ranker.
What is it that you want? An elven coin.
Oh, you know what it is? Then I'll just cut to the chase. If you sever ties with Rit, the coin is yours. It's worth 10,000 barrels. I think you'll agree that's enough for you to live quite comfortably. I can get you women, too. Not the cheap ones. I'm talking the 50 peril a night kind.
Too low.
What?
Your problem is Rit's priceless. Not even 1,000 elven coins would be close to enough.
I can't tell if you're a big shot or just an idiot.
Sorry, but I know she's far more valuable than that. Why else would the Thieves Guild try this? Buying me off with elven coins.
Oh, I'm afraid you've got me there. Well, let me know if you ever change your mind. We'd be more than happy to bargain with you.
You can forget it, it's not gonna happen.
What do you want? More money?
No!
Perhaps you'd like a better title.
Not interested.
How about an honorary peerage?
No means no!
I'll give you my son.
Enough already! I signed a lifetime employment contract with Red Shop because I retired from adventuring! You got that? Done! And another thing, if you end up hounding Red so much that he moves out of town, I will be going with him! Do not test me on this! Huh? You heard that? Oh gosh.
A lifetime contract? To work here with me at my shop? Huh.
It's just... those guys... they refused to shut up and they wouldn't take no for an answer. Sorry.
Rit, come over here.
What for?
Well, I was thinking that... Give me your hand.
Okay. Wait, what are you doing?
It's a gift. A down payment on your lifetime of employment.
A bracelet with an amber stone. Wow. A down payment? I should warn you, if you keep giving me gifts like this, I might get the wrong idea.
You know, come to think of it, there is something else I'd like to go pick up. Do you have a favorite gemstone? Just wondering.
Thing that you picked out. As long as it was from you.
Oh, okay.
Come here. I have a job for you. And it concerns Rit.
Of course. You know I'd be more than happy to help with that.
The Adventurers Guild has got a big mess. They're desperate to get Rit back out and adventuring again, as you're no doubt already aware.
Indeed.
Thieves Guild feels the same way. They're just as hell-bent on convincing Rit not to retire. As if we needed anything else to worry about.
What does that mean?
Rit is the wild card around here. You know what that means. Any group she ends up on the wrong side of will always pay a hefty price. It's remarkable. Even the Thieves Guild tends to back off whenever it looks like she's getting involved.
Isn't her retirement something to be celebrated, then?
Not even a little bit. The situation is manageable as long as she's in the guild. But not when she's on her own. What if she suddenly saw us as a threat? Uncertainty is bad for business.
I see.
That's where you come in, dear. What I've heard is that you know what her weakness is.
Yes, you could say that.
I'd ask what that was, but I know better. Keep your secrets, then. Fight with her, and that's certain.
Okay.
So you know what I want? I'd like nothing better for this problem to take care of itself. Do you understand what I'm saying?
If the problem were to be taken care of, what would be in the deal for me?
Well, nothing officially, because the Thieves Guild has nothing to do with this. But maybe we could throw an easy job hauling cargo your way. How would that be? Said cargo might contain money.
Say no more. Leave it to me. I'll get it done.
I am so happy right now I can hardly stand it. To think I'd be living with Gideon. Or should I say Red? I never dreamed this would happen when we parted ways in Logurvia. With the Demon Lord's army on all sides and the captain of the guard fallen, Logurvia was in dire straits. As the crisis unfolded, we set off for the neighboring Duchy of Sunland to seek some kind of assistance. But first, we had to find a way to slip through the Demon Lord's heavily guarded lines. Gideon came up with a plan. He proposed that we head through the Bewitching Woods, which was considered impassable to humans, as well as the Demon Lord and his army, that right at the edge of the woods.
Gideon! Finally made it after all!
Hey, Eurandrula. It's good to see you again. Sorry for the delayed reinforcements.
No worries at all.
Hey, Rit. This is Eurandrula, the elf I told you about.
It's a pleasure. Yeah, same.
Her blessing is Singer of the Trees. She can converse with plants and have them come to her aid when necessary.
For those of us who are born in the Bewitching Woods, the magic cast upon it thankfully has no effect. Which means I can find my way through just by listening to what the plants say. Huh?
Eurandrula is the key to our current strategy. To be honest, I doubt that even the Demon Lord knows the way through the Bewitching Woods.
You're willing to place the fate of our entire party in her hands? I guess that means you must trust her a lot.
Yeah, I do. She's a true and trusty friend. Now let's get to work. Theodora and Donnan, protect the villagers and get them to safety. The rest of us will go through the Bewitching Woods. That means Ruti, myself, Rit, Eurandrula, and Ares will go together. By the way, yes, those are the mercenaries he hired.
I wonder where we are right now. Is this north or south? I don't hear any spirits. Gideon is a member of the Heroes Party. Why would he bother wasting his time cheering up a depressed princess? I knew that, and I still got my hopes up. What's wrong with me? So dumb.
You okay back there, Rit?
I hope you're not under the impression that I need you to worry about me, 'cause I don't.
I guess you're right. Apologies. My bad.
Know what? Know what? The White Birch just gave me the lowdown. Told me there's a river right up ahead. Would you want to bathe if we get to take a break?
Oh, wow. Like, take a bath?
You'll feel so refreshed. The High Elves have a saying. Cleanliness is next to holiness. Evil and grime go together. You ready? Take care of things, Gideon. We're off for a bit. Bye now. Take care to join us. That's what I thought.
All right, let's all take a break.
Are you nuts? We don't have time for that!
We promised we'd follow Eurandrula's lead while she got us through the Bewitching Woods.
Yes, I know, because you're nothing but a pushover.
Wait, that's
You
not
always
true.
put
Try to
far too
relax.
much trust-
Gideon can handle
It's
things,
like you
okay?
never learn anything.
No, but
I mean, don't you get it? No, of course you don't. It's so obvious you have no clue.
come join me, Rit. It's so cool and refreshing.
It's freezing.
So, Rit, you like him. You like Gideon, right?
What? What are you talking about?
Well, it has been pretty obvious. And you're such a lovely person. I'm positive Gideon likes you too.
I wonder.
You get angry when you're embarrassed, though. You need to work on that.
Yeah, you're right.
Maybe instead of trying to hide it, you could show your affection playfully. Find an outlet for all of that.
But it's a lot easier said than done. What about you, Eurandrila? Do you feel the same for him as I do?
Who, me? Oh, no.
Really?
Well, it's tricky. High elves live a little bit longer than humans do. That being the case, I make it a point not to fall in love with them if I can help it. I learned my lesson there. So don't worry. I see Gideon as a close friend, a comrade in arms, and the human I can most trust in this world of ours, you know? But that's not the same as true love. All I want is for Gideon to be truly happy. He's always assumed a greater share of the burden for his comrades. That will never change. He is who he is. What I hope for him is that he'll learn how to live life for his own sake. I want him to enjoy a simple kind of existence, with someone he truly loves by his side for the whole thing.
Do you really?
But I can't carry Gideon's burdens. No one else can do that for him. People don't seem to understand that his abilities go far beyond his obvious blessing and skills.
Yeah, I agree.
Gideon is definitely formidable, but he's not invincible. Everyone in his life depends on him, and they take it for granted. I think that has to change. It isn't right for him. But I think you could be a really good fit for him.
Huh?
Just be sure not to lean on him and accept his care without giving anything in return. I think you two could help support each other.
I could? But ever since I've known him, Gideon's been the one who carries all the weight.
You'll figure it out. I mean, after all, you truly love him, and in the end, that's what matters the most.
Yes, I do. I definitely do.
See, it'll be fine. And when he's feeling down, Gideon will always be able to lean on you to help him through it.
How much longer now, Eurandrila?
Stop.
Scouts from the Demon Lord's army.
It can't be!
It's that mercenary. They did warn us. We knew the Demon Lord still had informers among the conquered nobles.
Look, I was convinced that we lacked information.
Well, what's done is done now. I'll distract the enemy. Ruti and Rit, I want you to break through their line.
That's risky.
She's right. Even you can't think.
Trust in my brother.
But it's...
Eurandrila, I think it's best that you accompany him too.
Count on me. Wait, Ruti. I don't think this is the best...
I don't need your consent to give orders. Not to my own party, Rit.
Don't worry. I wouldn't do this if I thought I couldn't.
The Demon Lord's army was waiting by the Bewitching Woods exit. Fearing their presence, Sunland had deployed troops at the border. This allowed us to request reinforcements faster than expected. However... I beseech you, Almighty Demis, and you, Lariel, Guardian of Hope, please watch over Gideon. And Victi, Guardian of Martyrs, please, I beg you, don't claim Gideon as one of your own today.
Rit. Back now.
No, wait! You're not charging it alone!
So this is the power of the hero. This is the hero Ruti's war.
Hey there.
Brother! Forgive me, there was no other way. I won't do it again.
Hey, it's all right. Urandrila and I are fine now.
Never again.
Ruti. I didn't end up rejoining the heroes party after the battle. I had to help rebuild Logurvia, but that wasn't all. Mainly, I felt I shouldn't put myself back in the position to risk coming between Ruti and Gideon again. So I decided to continue my journey alone. To think I'd run into Gideon here in Zoltan, it's nothing short of a miracle.
Hey, just remembered. Don't you have a
Young lady.
I've seen you before, in Logurvia.
My goodness, I'm so honored that you recognize me.
I've never known your name, though.
Good grief. I'm the Adventurer Deer, Miss Rit. It's very important I speak with you.
Not interested. Good day.
Well, I know who you really are, Princess. What do you think of that?
So? It's not like I'm trying to hide it or anything.
Oh boy, let's not get bent out of shape. I can be a sweetheart just like Red, you know. I'm gonna tell Logurvia that you're living here with Red. That's right, Princess. You've played with fire for long enough. Return to adventuring, or go back to Logurvia. Either one will do. That whole royal succession thing should be settled by now, right?
I don't care about that. I couldn't care less about losing my social status in Logurvia. I don't need fame and fortune, as long as I can live like this with Red. And Red and Red's apothecary? That's all I need.
How could you want to live such a boring little life when you've got a blessing like yours?
Who knows? You may have it right. This is exactly what I want. I'm back.
Welcome home. What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just hearing you say welcome home makes me happy. Even after all the time we've spent.
Boy, am I hungry. So let's eat, huh?
I don't need to sleep, and yet the nights are long and boring. It was so much better when my brother was still around.
Ruti, don't be shocked by what I'm about to say. I'm sorry to tell you this, but your brother has left the party.
Why's that?
Gideon said he'll keep an eye on the Demon Lord's army. Said he feels more useful as a scout at this point. I tried to stop him, but he'd already made up his mind. There was no changing it. So I finally gave up and let him go.
Why did he tell you? Why wouldn't he tell me to my face?
Well, if I had to guess, I'd say it was probably a matter of pride. I can certainly understand that. It makes perfect sense about your brother around. After all, you were just a normal little girl before you became the hero. Plus, compared to Gideon, you've still only spent a relatively short amount of time with me. But I hope you know, I'll always be here for you.
He did something to my brother. Sorry about that. But you see, my journey must continue. After all, I'm the hero. But now...
Jackson. This is not good. He has an irregular heartbeat.
Try this. It's an antidote we made from gray starfish grass.
How do you know an antidote is what he needs right now?
Well, it's a first aid common skill, and I've taken it to the mastery level. Much like a doctor, I usually know how to relieve symptoms, even if I may not know what caused them.
Jackson, drink this.
Dr. Newman.
Isn't that... Come on, Red. Help me carry him to my clinic. Hurry!
Of course.
Well, he's out of the woods now, thankfully.
What do you think might have caused this, Doctor?
A narcotic. It was that recently approved medicine. I'm absolutely certain.
So what you're saying is this was an overdose?
That's right. But I'd never have thought to use gray starfish grass. You saved the day, Red, and I'm so thankful. But I fear we'll be seeing more and more patients like this. I'd like you to go ahead and stock up on the medicine we'll need.
Got it, sir.
What took so long? I'm about to starve over here.
Sorry about that. Ran into some trouble.
Oh, really? What happened?
I'll tell you later. So, what are you feeling for lunch?
I think an omelet would hit the spot.
I have some leftover tomatoes that I can use. It won't take long.
Sounds great. That's so beyond yummy.
Glad you like it.
It's so good, I'll even forgive you for coming home late.
Sorry. I had to stop at Dr. Newman's for a few minutes. Hey, Rit, do you remember that narcotic we heard about when we went to get my new compound approved? A neighbor overdosed, and I had to help save his life. Needless to say, it was kind of intense.
Wow, there's already been an overdose? I guess it is a dangerous drug.
The doctor says there's bound to be more. Gotta stock up on some...
Tell something so unsafe.
I have no idea, but it's not our job to track them down. Because we're just an apothecary, right?
Yep, we sure are.
Hey, I have an idea. Let's go hang out by the riverside. The weather is nice for a barbecue. And we could swim.
Just the two of us?
Yep, just us. Sound good?
I mean, yeah, sounds great. I'm so ready to go have fun. This is awesome. I love Drake riding so very much.
Seriously, this is so fun, it's worth the price. It's amazing.
Hold on. Whee! Come on, I'll race you to the river. Well, I'm here, and I wore my swimsuit. So, let's go swimming! Take that!
Oh, now you've done it. Here, back at ya. Take this. It's times like these, I never know exactly what to say. You know, I thought you'd be a lot more used to this sort of thing.
Did you really? Why, do I look like a girl who dates a lot?
Well, I didn't mean that. It's just when you showed up at my shop, you were pretty forward about us, remember?
I kept thinking, what if he were to reject me? Or worse, what if he's forgotten me altogether? I was beside myself. And honestly, I always assumed you would be the one more used to this sort of thing.
Oh, Why would you think that?
I don't know. Maybe because I try my hardest to get your attention on a near-constant basis, but you never batted an eye. I feel a girl who's in over her head.
I just didn't want to come off as lovesick or desperate. What do you think? Should we open up another bottle of wine? Or would you like to swim?
Well, I think for right now, let's just enjoy this.
Okay, that sounds good.
And maybe... Do you see now? That's how close I want us to be.
The remaining ruins from the time of the previous Demon Lord lie up ahead. The weapon we seek has to be there. It's the only place that makes sense. It's fortunate that we happen to have the hero and the sage with the greatest blessings ever, which means the chance that our quest will fail is near zero. You see, we don't need worthless fools in our party. Now, let's prove how easily we can do this without them.
All right. Let's set off as soon as we manage to resupply.
Right. Good plan. I'll go get the water. Something wrong, Mr. Crawly Wally? Pardon me, but may I please ask you something?
Go on.
I was just wondering, when is it you sleep, milady? Because I know you're always wide awake when I peer into your tent late at night.
Yeah, I don't sleep. The hero's blessing includes a resistance to many things. Sleep is one of them. I don't need to sleep, and I never feel tired. Not ever. The same with food. I no longer need to eat to survive. And I'm impervious to heat, to any kind of environment. So I'm never uncomfortable, but never refreshed. This is who I am, because the divine blessing demands it. Emotions are useless, therefore they have been eliminated. I'm the hero. That means I can't bring my brother back to us.
Okay. That was a very nice diversion, but let's get to work.
I do love your enthusiasm, but there's really not much to do.
Yeah, I suppose you're right about that.
Oh, hey, what about that antidote you mentioned for the narcotic?
Nothing.
Based on what I'm hearing from the adventurers, the use of that drug is really spreading. They said that it makes you feel like you're an entirely new person.
Really? A new person?
Yeah, not quite sure what that means, but apparently it's the only thing the users of the drug have been able to talk about.
Please help me! Are you okay? This wound looks serious. Hey, Rit, would you go outside and see what's happening?
That doesn't just look like an accident. I'll go check it out. I know you. You're a member of Albert's party.
It's Rit! It's Rit! It's Rit! It's Rit! Ah!
He's quick and agile, no doubt about that. But is this how those with the thief's blessing fight? What's the matter with all of you? Albert.
Greetings, Rit. I'm sorry to see a member of my party causing so much trouble.
Would you care to tell me what's going on?
I swear I have no idea, but I never would have imagined he could be as vicious as all this. Who would have?
Well, even so, did you really have to kill all of them?
One of those guys is still breathing over there. Shouldn't you go provide first aid before it's too late? It sure would be a big help if your fiancé were around, huh? Go ahead and send the apothecary bill to me, alright?
What a jerk. Don't mind me. It's just this habit I've gotten into to keep from killing people like you. So whenever my blessing gives me an urge like this, I can barely keep it under control.
They're still investigating the motive of the crime. There's been no progress as of yet.
Do you know who performed the autopsy?
I've no idea. The article doesn't make mention of that. Do you think it's possible the drugs somehow drove them insane?
All I know is that I've seen Campbell fight before, and I never would have classified him as being strong. But this time he wasn't the same. I think the drug must have enhanced his strength.
You're right. It seems really off that Campbell would use an axe. The thief's blessing makes them prefer light weapons.
So what now? Are you going to look into it?
I'm not quite sure. You want to do that?
All I want is to sleep just like this.
Hi, what's up, Red?
Hey!
Hey, Tanta. Hey, Al.
Hello.
I was just about to go make lunch. You'll join us, right?
Sure.
Thanks, only if it's no trouble.
I don't think kids should have to worry about stuff like that.
Oh, I guess everyone's hungry then.
Yeah. Thank you for the lunch.
There's lots more if you like. If you're still hungry, I mean.
Yeah, more, please. Thanks.
You got it. She must be doing this so Al and Tanta...
Helping.
Or not.
Guess what, Mr. Red? I was touched by my divine blessing yesterday.
Really? How was that?
Well, it hasn't given me any urges yet, so I guess it's hard to say. I'm just feeling a little more anxious than usual.
Tell me something, Al. Your divine blessing is Weapon Master, right?
Yeah.
That's it. I bet you'll feel that way until you choose a weapon. So instead of a powerful urge, you feel an absence which gives you a sense of anxiety.
But what does that mean for me? Can I keep being the same person I always was?
Al, I know life is hard when these anxieties press in, but without the skills your blessing grants you, everything is more difficult.
I know that, but couldn't I live my life with just common skills and still be okay?
Well, it's not like it can't be done at all, but it's definitely challenging.
I wish I had the warrior's blessing. That's the one that my dad has, so I'm used to that.
Seriously? The warrior is the most mundane blessing of all. It seems Al wants to keep leading a simple life rather than being the more formidable weapon master his blessing made him to be.
Al, what would you like to be most when you grow up? I don't know, that's hard. I mean, my dad unloads cargo at the docks, but I'm not sure if I...
Well, you know, with that in mind, how about a knife through the ropes that lash the cargo down? Even the thick, sturdy ropes that others have trouble cutting will be nothing for you. You should take your time, though, deciding which weapon's for you.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Red.
Welcome in today. How can I help you? Oh, wait, you're...
My name's Ria. As you probably know, I'm a member of Albert's party.
Yes? What do you want?
What I want first is to apologize, Rit. I'm sorry a fellow party member caused so much trouble. I regret their actions.
Well, honestly, it's not like it was your doing. So, what is Albert up to now?
He's accepted some guild requests. More work than he ever used to take on, as a matter of fact. He says he wants to make up for the lazy summer months in Zoltan.
Looking back, he must have nerves of steel. Extraordinary, really.
Some of our party members aren't happy about that. Albert doesn't play too well with others. Mundane blessings frustrate him. Blessings like the ones held by you and me. He seems endlessly irritated that we can't live up to his expectations.
Albert has the blessing of the champion, which allows him to overcome obstacles and perform great feats. It also drives him to show his power to the world and leave his own mark. But he failed to fully harness this powerful blessing, so he ended up out here in the countryside.
Albert must be fed up with us. He must have hit his limit. I'm just scared. I'm afraid he'll decide to leave Zoltan altogether.
No, I don't think he will. He may act like a jerk, But believe me, he's just trying to be the best champion that he can be. Not to mention, the guild can't do without him. He won't be leaving anytime soon.
Hello? Are you looking for Gideon?
What did you say? You seem formidable. So who are you?
My name is Buey. I'm looking for Gideon. The same as you, I bet.
What?
So why not search together? That would be far more efficient than looking around by ourselves, you know.
Okay, I've closed the bedroom shutters.
Thanks. The brunt of the storm will strike around dawn tomorrow. According to the ancient mineral dragon weather...
Going around to spread the word. It's too bad they don't come here to Zoltan. I'd love to see them in person again.
Yeah, too bad. Here you go.
Oh, thank you, Red. Ah, it's so good. Warm milk and honey are just so delicious.
Yeah, it was Ruti's favorite. So I made it a lot when she was little.
Is that so? I wonder what they're all up to, Ruti and the others.
Last I heard, they were doing just fine. They're apparently in the Blood Sand Desert now.
I see.
It's all right, love.
Ruti, aren't you feeling scared?
You mean about the storm? Or about this building we're in? It could fall. It could collapse and then we'd all be smushed like bugs, dead and twitching on the ground.
Any or all of those? Does anything frighten you?
No. There's nothing I'm afraid of. You know that. I don't get those feelings.
Yeah, but I'm scared. So I'd like to hold hands. As long as it's all right with you, of course.
You want my hand?
Yeah, for comfort.
Then. You still feeling scared?
Nope, not anymore, I guess.
I'm so glad.
I lied. Sorry I wasn't scared, really. I just wanted an excuse to hold my sister's hand.
How come?
No reason. But people do plenty of things for no reason every day.
Really? They do?
You bet. So if you ever feel like you want to hold my hand for no reason, you can feel free to let me know. I wouldn't mind at all.
Okay. Big bro, I hope you know that I love you.
Ah, thanks. You made my day.
Wait, I don't get it. I'm the one who loves you, right? So then what was it that made you want to thank me?
Why do you think? 'Cause I love my little sister too. That made you smile. And when you smile, it means you're happy. It feels good to see you feeling happy and showing it.
I'm sure you're right.
Same here. I'm happy when you say you love me. You see that? I'm smiling.
Yeah.
See? That's why I thanked you.
Big brother, is it okay if I do something for no reason?
Sure, go ahead.
I like this way much better.
Okay then.
Brother?
What is it? Sorry, I wish I could promise that. I'm gonna leave to become a knight. I need to get stronger so I can adventure with you someday. I have to make sure I'm ready for that.
Oh.
But look, if there's ever anything you don't want to do, then you just let me know, okay? And I will take care of it for you. Also, I'm planning to come visit you on my days off. Can I bring you anything?
Warm milk with honey.
Are you okay?
How's it look?
They're both alive.
Good. When Alzed Army had an axe, I'm afraid I feared the worst.
Yes, it looks like blunt force trauma.
What happened tonight?
It could have been much worse. But unfortunately, this attack is bound to lead to a lot more trouble. Ademi is the son of Moen, the captain of the guard. After the attack, Ademi vanished. The people of South Marsh were outraged. They insisted that the town guard must have been sheltering him, but the guards wouldn't respond to the allegation. The smoldering discontent was ready to burst into flames at any moment. Al's parents are being used as a rallying point by the people, a symbol of protest. So now they're recovering in a mansion that belongs to a Thieves Guild official named Big Hawk. And for the time being, they've entrusted us with Al.
Doesn't Red make a yummy plate of scrambled eggs?
Yeah. Thanks for the food. Miss Red? Won't you teach me how to wield a sword?
Okay, now try and strike me.
Can we try that again?
Al appears to be feeling better now. All thanks to you, Rit.
Actually, it's not me, it's his blessing. He wielded that weapon with strength, just like he hoped he would, and had the time of his life.
Yeah.
I've never done this before. It's my first time teaching another person how to fight. Hope he doesn't pick up any of my bad habits.
I think you're doing a great job.
Thank you, but my master said there was a lot more to it than just learning how to swing a sword. There's always a philosophy behind a blade, he said, and he made it very clear that it cannot be taught by one's blessing. I just wonder if I'll be able to teach Al the same kinds of things my master taught me.
Sure you can.
Think so?
You are Rit, after all.
Huh? What does that mean? I'm not... Thank you.
Red!
Gons. Now.
The town guard just showed up and took Tanta away.
Huh?
They what?
He was out playing in the neighborhood when some of the guards showed up and took him away without giving any kind of explanation. So of course my husband went to the guardhouse. But they won't allow a visit.
Hold on! What do you mean Tanta's been taken away?
I get the situation. But what do you want me to do?
If you're willing, I want the guild to request a joint inquiry with the town guard.
I see. Then you can be present for Tanta's questioning. Very clever indeed. Can I assume it's Champion Rit who will be working to resolve this matter for everyone involved? Very well. It's a small price to pay in order to have such a capable ally in my debt, so I'll take it. Mito and now. I don't like to see youngsters looking so sad. It's such a waste. I'm owed a small favor, which should come in handy for us. Give it to the captain.
Leave it all to me.
What do you want? Go inform the captain immediately.
Hey, that won't be necessary. State your business here.
Tanta!
Daddy!
They didn't mistreat you, did they? I'm so relieved to see you in one piece.
No, they didn't do anything to hurt me.
Tanta! What a relief!
Oh, Al, you came too?
Well, yeah, 'cause I was worried.
It's true, I gave the order for him to be brought in for questioning. But I had no idea they'd tie him up. I'm sorry about that. And I never received any word that his father had requested a visit. My apologies there, too.
Tanta's fine, so let's just forget about it.
Why did you do this to the kid, though?
In order to question him, my men think there's a possibility Ademi's actually been killed by a South Marsh resident.
Well, that's far from the way we see it, sir.
The guards always doted over him. That's just the way it was. Then, of course, there was the terrible attack that cost us the life of one of my men. You see, Campbell and the other perpetrators all hail from South Marsh. And now wins for perpetrators. They don't trust anything, especially not second-hand reports. Believe it or not, some of them even doubt it was Ademi that Al saw in his house.
What?
I saw him myself! It
understand I can't rule out that you're lying, which is a reasonable assumption under these circumstances. There's too much about the latest attack that puzzles me. For instance, how is it that your parents survived? And why would Otomy allegedly use an axe? That's why my men hold to the belief that the attacker wasn't Otomy, but someone from Southmarsh. Also, they're convinced your parents' injuries were staged.
I mean, I don't really believe Otomy would do something like that either. Tonta! Please don't misunderstand. I didn't mean I thought you were lying or anything, Al. It's just, Otomy apologized to me. He said he was sorry for hitting me. He was having a tough time. He said the Bar Brawler blessing was making him resort to violence. But deep down, his dream is to join the town guard. He knows the town guard's job is to protect people, not hurt them. That's what he'd rather do. But You don't have to worry. I won't hit anyone again for no reason. That's what he said to me. What he meant by that?
I don't know. Your name is Red, correct? I'd like a word with you, if I might.
Of course. Sorry, Mito, but would you mind seeing Al safely home?
Sure. The champion Red. Word out in the field is that you've retired from adventuring. But if I'm going to seek your help with this issue, then there are definitely quite a few things that you'll need to know. Of course, you will be compensated.
All right, I'm listening.
I appreciate it.
I hope you won't take this the wrong way, but I have a question.
Go ahead.
Were there any signs that Otomy might have used that new drug?
I taught my son that anyone who involves himself in things like that is worse than the scum on the bottom of his shoe!
Surely you see it though, right? The very real similarities with the attack by Campbell.
There's no evidence for that yet, because no one in Zoltan has the appraisal skill.
What do you know about it?
We believe it is possible. It's creating another divine blessing.
Must be Al.
Hey, welcome back, Mr. Red.
Hello there.
Where's Miss Red?
She probably won't be back for a while.
Really?
But what do you say I help you train?
You really mean it?
Right. Prepare yourself.
Where's your weapon, though?
I think a broom should be sufficient against you.
What just happened?
You lost your temper at my comment and blindly charged me, so I knocked you off your feet. Weapon Master protects you against fear and confusion, but makes you vulnerable to angry reactions. Which means you must learn to control yourself. Well done. I think you'll be leveling up in no time. Now be careful here. Your flank's exposed.
Oh gosh, I'm totally beat.
Well, then we should call it a day. Just because you're good at something doesn't mean that's what you have to do. I enjoy my life here a lot. I'm running a shop with Rit, and I get to meet good people like you, all while providing a vital service to the community. And if anyone close to me is ever in need, I can lend a hand. I really do enjoy all that stuff.
Hold on. What about living up to your blessing and becoming a great hero that goes down in history? Wouldn't that sort of life be even better than this?
You used to be anxious about your blessing. Once you even said you wished you had the warrior blessing instead. But now you've completely grown into it.
I guess so.
Hey, that's great if that's what you want. Live or die by the sword and you'll make a name for yourself. That's not a bad life. But it just wasn't for me. It's that simple.
I was just given a sword by someone I've never met before.
A sword?
I think it was someone connected to Big Hog.
Heard the news from your old man. You've awakened to your blessing, huh?
What's that?
It's a boon for a future weapon master, that's what. May the Almighty's blessing be upon you.
It's a fame that I'm a champion like Red if I had it. That was the idea. But now, I'm not sure if it was my own idea or my blessing that was making me think that.
Good question. You could ask your sword if you're uncertain. Does it want to cut down mountains of foes? Or does its focus seem to be protecting those dear to you? All you need to do is ask your sword what it wants, Al. Then again, I'm just repeating what I once heard from a skilled spear fighter.
Give me a break, will ya?
I really didn't anticipate it taking days to hunt you down. You've made me waste precious time, you know. Who would plant a bomb on one of their own men? Is it really possible there's someone that cruel in Zoltan? Ugh. I let my guard down. It's not like me to end up in a position like this.
Oh my, that's no way to treat a lady. Hello there, Rit. What a surprise. I can't say I expected to find you here.
Donan. O spirits of water, cleanse this body of mine. Now then, tell me what you're doing here.
I'm here on the orders of the hero. She requested I go find Gideon.
Does that mean you plan on taking him back?
Well, yes, that was definitely the plan. But Gideon's found somewhere to call home, hasn't he? I'll leave it at that. I don't see any need to drag him back. However...
A stalker demon?
It would certainly seem that all's not well here either.
What's an intermediate demon doing in Zoltan?
No clue. Who was that ruffian who exploded?
Some drug dealer. They were most likely a member of the Thieves Guild.
I'd sure like some help from the both of you on this. But it's better for all involved if Gideon doesn't know I'm here. Which means we should exchange info at the little inn in Southmarsh.
Alright, thanks. I guess I'd better get going now.
Till then. Well, this world is certainly full of surprises.
Hi, I'm finally home.
Welcome back. You sure had a long day, huh?
Yeah, wow, I'm exhausted. Huh? That's better.
You sound like you're sinking into a hot bath or something.
A bath would be nice. I forgot we talked about building one.
Don't worry, I've already talked to Gons. He said he'd build it for us.
Hooray!
Oh, yeah. Al received a sword from one of Big Hog's men just recently. He was hoping you'd be able to take a look at it.
Detect magic. The blade is crimson steel. The hilt is ebony. It was made by a swordsmith in the island kingdom of Ygos. It's not half bad.
So, is it magic?
Well, it does have a basic magic enhancement. Oh, wait. Yes, I'm right. This sword has a locate spell cast on it. The location of the sword's bearer is constantly being conveyed to the caster.
So the question becomes, why would Big plans on using him in some way? What is it? Is there something wrong?
No, it's just... I wonder how long we'll be able to live together like this.
But what do you mean? Forever, of course.
I want that too. To be with you forever.
Are you sure it's okay?
I had my first sword made especially for me, and I think you should too.
You can't go wrong with Mogrim. He's excellent. Even if he is irresponsible.
I'm irresponsible, huh? Now, is this the little lad who's wanting a shotel?
Yes, sir. Don't worry, I'll help you pick one out. I just so happen to know a thing or two about shotels.
At last, the time is here!
What the?
Come, fight alongside us! Strange things are afoot here in Zoltan! Every one of you knows it to be true!
The Town Guard is definitely harboring that brat out of me!
Maya? Keith?
Hi, Red.
This looks like a protest.
Yes, people have been gathering like this all over South Marsh as well.
Show up.
And the town guard's so busy with the protests they can't even investigate the attacks. It's getting absurd.
Hold on, isn't that Oliver?
What a moron!
He looks so out of place, doesn't he? I just want my party member back so we can get back to our adventuring again. Can you speak with him?
Sure. I'll talk to him when he comes by the shop.
Thank you.
That's a gargantuan demon?
Tisei, I want you to go look for the previous Demon Lord's weapon.
Yes, understood.
What's a gargantuan demon doing down here anyway? Aren't the former Demon Lord and the Demon Lord Taraxin part of the same group of monsters? All of demonkind have certain blessings that share the same role. The Almighty expects them to be evil. At least that's how my brother sees it. It's quite fascinating.
What is it? Oh, let's have a look. Is this it?
Ares, watch where you're standing.
Oh, right.
I used to provide cover for my brother before he left. But Theodora and we won't be doing that for you. You must protect yourself.
Please forgive me. It would be so much easier to cast spells if Gideon were here. No, wait. This is all Donnan and Eurandrula's fault.
I'm back.
What happened? Did you find a weapon that could eradicate the Demon Lord's army? Anyone know what that thing is?
It's an airship.
It's extraordinary, milady.
Yes. So is there anywhere in particular you think you'd like to go?
There is, but I mustn't. Not as long as I'm the hero. So these wings...